Today we got an absolute channel classic, a draft only rebuild. Now the main objective of it all is to lift that Lombardi with a team built upon only players that I draft. Throughout we found some blue chip prospects, maybe a bust or two, and I did something that I have never done before. That is actually insane. Look at this screen right now. Of course, leave the video a like, as that is the best way to show your support. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and shout out to my goats right here on the screen. Always appreciate the love. And just before the NFL season gets going here, make sure to leave your team down in the comments below and predict your record for this upcoming season. And yeah, enjoy. And for our draft pick, I'm gonna say they give us pick number 7. Well, bless us with the new year. Huh? As a dream. This pops up here too. Oh, it goes like this? That's kind of sick. I actually did not know that Lamar went over Mahomes. Interestingly enough, well, this is actually really cool. Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, 2 of 5 is kind of wild, but I love it. Brock Purdy, 8's even wilder. Wait, what pick are we? 23, of course. Wow, why does this look so ugly? All right, whatever though, as you guys know, the CPU is going to handle everything. That was so fast, I just went on my phone. That was almost instantaneous, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how our squad is looking. Russell Wilson is here. We also have Mac Jones. Do they have value? Maybe. Of course, we're keeping nobody on this team, remember, but I will be trading all of them away for draft picks. Jason's only a star now. That's sad, of course. Was a superstar last year. Our O-line's kind of booty. Surely the defense got some players then, right? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Josh Hines Allen, Kenny Clark, Foyesade Aluakon, Jesse Bates in 97 overall. We got Kendall Fuller and Kool-Aid McKinstry, who should have some value, being a hidden dev trait. Trayvon Walker's only a star now too. That's interestingly enough. If you know why I don't want to say this guy's name, then you know why. I'm not gonna lie though, our team kind of sucks. All right, it's time to get rid of all of them though. Also, who is that? And y'all already know the formula. Let's find a good team in real life that has a bad quarterback in this simulation. The Cardinals have Kyler. That'd be scary hours. See, now obviously Rodgers is great, but he's 40 years old. So these future first round picks in 2026, 2027 could be nice because he's probably most likely going to retire, right? Although I guess they got Penix next up. Oh, this is perfect. Of course, Dallas, a great team in real life. However, in this world, they're rocking with MV Pickett. I love it. I love it. Give me your 1-2, 1-2, and 1-2 for the next 3 seasons. Say less, Dallas. Trade is accepted. We grab all their picks. That is the most value we could get, a 6-for-1 trade, and that's going to be exactly what we're looking for here. The Eagles got Derek Carr. That could be spicy. The Jags have Deshaun Watson. That could be interesting because maybe he gets suspended for being a... Oh my god, I'm sorry, Panther fans. Ooh, too bad the Patriots are bad in real life also. Okay, the Texans could be fun. They're rocking with Bo Nix at QB1 right now. He's only a 71 overall, and their draft picks are projected very late. So for a little Josh Hines Allen, how about a 1-2, 1-2, and a 1-2 for the next 3 years? Almost there. All right, and the deal we ended up accepting is going to be a 1-2 and a 3 for the next 2 seasons. All right, not a bad deal here for my guy Aluakon, sending him to the Eagles with Derek Carr. Of course, we're getting 2/3 and 2/4 in this year's draft. Of course, we got to bolster out every single round. There's always gems in the later rounds, and we got to bolster out this entire roster too. And we're getting a 1st in 26 and then a 2nd in 27 3 years down the line. Trading with Kansas City in the hopes that Rodgers retires and they're trash in the future. So I'm trading for their 2 firsts in 26 and 27, so not this season, and then just some 4ths in those seasons as well. Okay, getting a 2nd this year, but a 1st and 2nd in 26, as well as a 3rd in 27 for Kenny Clark and some others. All right, let me just speed run through the rest of our players. Christian Kirk, 1-for-1 for Bijan Robinson. All right, we made it. As you can see, the team sucks now. Let's go ahead and start my GOAT. Now, we unfortunately do still have like some 70 overalls here, but I literally capped out all the draft picks we could get. And as you can see, we got an absolute ton of them. Now, only 4 first rounders in year 1 here, but we got a ton of 2nd rounders, 3rd rounders, but really in the future is where we're loaded to a few, like 5, 6, 7, 8 first rounders in 2026, a lot of 2nds, 3rds, even filled out the day 3 picks too. And then even in 2027, 3 years down the line, we still are loaded with draft picks in every single round, right? And all those picks will be needed because we will get to a point where I do not want any real faces on this team. Also, the draft strength is going to remain at all normal for every single position. And let's finally get to Simmons because I was sitting there trading for a little too long. No. Of course, let's do an auto-generated class, and let's see what we're rocking with. 2 defensive ends and the top 2 guys. We got a quarterback out of Oregon State there, Kirk Stark. Good name too. Outside linebacker, tackles, some tackles, a few tackles in the Big Ten, the top 10. All that trading has my brain mashed. And let's see, how do we want to kick off year number 1? I kind of want to bolster up the defense first, maybe, and because of how good this class looked at defensive end, that's going to be our 3-star. 2-star, I'm going to be going with cornerbacks, and then for our 3 1-stars, I got running back, IOL, and then linebacker. linebacker. And of course, our goal here in the first season is to go 0-17, get that number 1 overall pick, potentially trade down and get an absolute haul in the future. And at midseason, we're 1-6. Who did we beat? Because that is honestly sad. We beat the Panthers. I guess I'm not too surprised. I'm sorry. Oh wait, it's a fantasy draft. They have oh, Carolina just can't have nice things, can they? They're getting diced up by NDSU legend Easton Stick. Ooh, okay, I remember we have Houston's pick. They're currently 1-6 right now. Eagles we also have with Derek Carr. They're 2-4, so those are looking nice. Actually, I guess we could just check who we have. Houston's actually number 1. We're 3. We have San Francisco's as well. They're number 5. Then we have Dallas. And of course, our national scout is going to be going on defensive end. Got some private workouts now, and I'm going to throw the first one on the QB Kirk Stark. Number 2 is going on Geo Medlock, wide receiver from Stanford. And our third and final one is going to go on this hybrid archetype safety, Juan McQueen out of USC. And annoyingly enough, the Texans are now 6-6, so they've been kind of on a roll here. I mean, everybody in the league looks pretty fairly matched. Besides us, of course, because we just ended the year off going 1-16. And we can also see here the Niners finished 4-13, number 15 seed in the NFC. Awesome. And the Cowboys finished 10-7 with Kenny Pickett. Shout out to Lamar for number 3. You've got to be kidding me, right? I guess I did call him MV Pickett, but I didn't think it'd be real. Huh? My God, insane game here. The Chargers beat the Bucks 44-41 as Joe Burrow takes home a Super Bowl MVP. Now, in terms of contracts, we do got some players to re-sign. Andrew Booth, Cam Hart, Brendan Rice is here.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Jerry.
And okay, Kirk Stark's gonna end up being a round 1 true talent. That is definitely not too bad, especially for a QB. Are there any like awesome defensive ends though? Doesn't look great. The top 2 guys end up only being round 1, which is good, but like I'm looking for generational, you know what I mean? Ooh, the safety we did looks like a beast. And we also did this receiver, and I mean,
It's all right, like.
let's throw number 1 on Colin Meltzer out of Oregon. Let's go. Ooh, this defensive tackle looks like a monster out of Clemson, Orlando McDaniels. And then our final one's going to go on cornerback David Dugans out of UConn. And we are now just finding out we do have the top 2 picks in this draft. So 1 and 2, they have us going quarterbacks with the both of them. That will not be happening. I wish I could trade out and then keep number 2 and take Kirk Stark there, but I don't know if I want to risk it with a quarterback, but maybe we do. Maybe we do. Didn't we have we have number 7 too. Awesome. The right guard is a beast, and the defensive tackle's even better. How about the corner? Did we go 3 for 3? Oh God. We did more than just go 3 for 3. Top 5. And with all of that out of the way, it is finally time to start the NFL draft. And all I gotta say is let me cook. As we have 1, 2, 7, and 24 in round 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. And in round 2, we have 33, 36, 39, 55, 56, and 60, and a lot of third rounders too. Now, before we do anything, let's go ahead and check out that quarterback a little more in depth. He's a 6'5" improviser there, 22 years old, so that all checks out with elite acceleration, great agility, change of direction, jumping, only solid speed, elite strength, but great throw power. Combine was pretty solid all around. And for his attributes, I love the A awareness, under pressure, stamina, injury, I guess. His accuracy is okay, A short, but only B medium and deep there. See, he's a good prospect, no doubt, but he's not a world beater, right? He's not generational. So I'm not going to be losing sleep if we don't get him, you know what I mean? I think I would rather trade out of this pick and just get an abundance of first and second rounders for the years to come. Like, look at this offer from Detroit. They were terrible this season. Number 4, we'd only be moving back 3 spots, but we get their 2026 first, their 2027 first, and a few other day 3 picks too. This deal with Seattle would move us back to number 13, but we also get 2 second rounders, including one this year. And who is their quarterback? They have Baker Mayfield. Aaron Jones is only getting older. Ooh, this team is not great. And Mike Evans. It seems like a lot of their star power is aging out here, as you can see. That's okay. Massive deal completed. I went ahead and did my own, and we got way more value than what they were offering on paper there. So just trading back from number 1 to 13, like I said. But I get their second now this year, as well as a first and second in the next 2 years. Also, just gave up a ton of day 3 picks, later round picks, because our cap was like over the limit of 25 draft picks or something. So just to even it out. Massive trade, though, as the Seahawks choose Dylan Johnson, the running back from UW. No, the left end here. So the QB is still available to us here at number 2. We could take him. We could take Ruben Ingram too. And you know what? I'm going to move down again with the Jets this time. Only 1 pick. So we're going to pick 3, but we get a future second from them in 2026. Never mind, I can't do it. All right, whatever then with pick number 2. I'm going to go with the left end speed rusher here, Ruben Ingram out of Florida State. I think I'm going to wait on a quarterback for next year. I want a dude that looks otherworldly, a generational guy. Hopefully next year can be that, but whatever happens, we will be able to develop him anyway. This edge is going to be the very first pick of the draft only rebuild, the one that started it all, the guy that started the foundation from the ground up, Ruben Ingram. Welcome to the pick. Please be a hidden development and be a special development trait too. And the grade ends up only being a B, as he was ranked number 17 in the class. However, he is hidden development, so it really all comes down to that at the end of the day. Hey, 80% of you people watching right now have not subscribed to the channel. What are you doing? Especially if you like Madden franchise content, right? Challenges, rebuilds, wheel videos, super long rebuilds. Hey, they're all here, so please subscribe. That would actually help me out a lot. And to all those that have already, much love. But if you haven't, subscribe. Interesting. We're here at our pick now at 7. The quarterback is still available. And have you guys seen Caleb Williams so far in the preseason? It looks a little Mahoney. If he's falling down the board like that, it makes me not want to take him. So you know what? I'm going to go on a limb here and take this left tackle out of Louisville, Morgan Aldridge. He's only 21 years old, was projected to go top 5, and is still available for us here at pick number 7. So I kind of see the value. I would like to bolster up the O-line as well. So whoever we throw out quarterback next year or the year after, they're going to be well protected, and hopefully they got some weapons too. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. That's a blindside protector if I've ever seen one. As we get another B grade for this, so not amazing so far. However, another hidden dev. If it's superstar, it's well more than worth. And now at pick 13, the quarterback finally went at number 10 to Cincy. But with 13, let's go ahead and take David Dugans, who's only 5'10 and already 23 years old. So those aren't really the best. However, we know the talent is top 5 in this draft class. So hopefully he could be a 78, 79, if not an 80 plus overall. As we get another B. See, how is this a B grade when he's the number 2 player in the class and we get him at 13? You know what I mean? Unless he's... I get it. And I'm just going to trade up 2 spots here with Indy just to make sure we get our strong safety, because he is still available. Now, the receiver that we scouted, Geo Medlock, went a little bit before this, but whatever. Number 22, let's go ahead and take Juan McQueen, whose ratings all around don't look the best. He does have elite agility, but we do know he's a round 1 true talent. And as of right now, we need to fill out every position. So the more the merrier. As that is our 4th B grade in a row. And another normal. All right, not a good start. All right, we're now in round 2, and as you can see, we have a million picks. So let's just start taking our guys and taking some gambles too. We got the ammo, and we need all the players and all the help we can get. Orlando McDaniels, we know, is a true round 1 guy, defensive tackles. And I'm not gonna lie, here now in round 2, I'm getting sick of this, as our grade's gonna be a B- this time around. Now, he is dressed for the occasion, which is a good sign. But it's our 3rd normal in a row. I am folding in year 1. At pick number 4, I'm going to go with this corner out of East Carolina, Quincy Ford, 6'2", 22 years old. Looks decent all around. Our other guy was only normal, and like I said, we just need to beefing up every single position group that we have. And it's another B- for us. What does it feel like to get an A? I don't know, but he is hidden dev, so I like what I see. All right, and I'm not going to lie, I'm sorry. With our pick at number 7, let's just bolster out this secondary as a whole. Carlos Moorhead is going to be my next pick, the free safety out of Oklahoma State, 22 years old, looks like a solid prospect, and is number 8 in the class. I don't know how this is a B pick either, unless it's only normal, but he's a hidden dev. So this pick is a banger if you ask me. Pick 13, I think I'm gonna go with this wide receiver out of Penn State. And now I know his key ratings there don't look amazing, but I swear receivers are kind of weird to scout for. Some of these guys could be like round 1 talents, and they would have F like deep route and stuff. This guy looks like the best one available, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take him, as it's gonna be our best grade yet. Despite him being ranked number 64, does that mean he's a superstar dev? Bro. All right, that one's on me. I tried to talk myself anyway, and he just ended up being a bust anyway. However, at 23, let's go ahead and take the right guard that we have scouted out of Oregon, Colin Meltzer. Looks like a beast. Round 1 to 2 guy, ranked number 31 in the class. We grab him at 55. And it's going to be hidden. Let's go. Pick 24. I'm grabbing myself a running back here out of Kansas State, power back Jeff Abraham. You guys know how important it is to have a running back in simulation, so it's good. And it's almost a necessity to grab one earlier so he can develop throughout the years. And hopefully in years 4 to 5, when we're hopefully competing, he can be around a 90 plus overall and start putting up some monster and godly type numbers, as he's the number 14th ranked in the class and hidden dev. This dude could be a monster. He looks awesome. Power back with 91 speed, 93 excel, 88 agility. Now, I'm not gonna lie, weirdly, this is like the worst center class I've ever seen on Madden. But at 28, let's bolster out the offensive line a little bit more. Left guard Tyson Bridge here out of SDSU, only 25 years or only 21 years old, and I believe I don't know. I forgot it already when he's hitting dev. What was I going to say? He came through dripping, all right. First pick of round 3. I'm going to go middle linebacker Daniel Perez out of Virginia Tech. Kind of looks like a decent athlete and solid value here, especially in round 3 now, as it is going to be a B+. Number 60 in the class. And another hidden dev. We're starting to catch fire here in the later rounds. Pick 7, let's grab another guard, Cameron Turner out of Florida here, and just bolster out that entire interior and let them gel and develop for years to come. This guy might not be that great though, because we got a C on him. Nice. But that's okay, because, you know, the true objective here in year 1 is just to bolster out the team, and even if these guys are going to be second, third stringers in the future, that's fine. Number 16, another linebacker here, Austin Tarrant out of Tennessee, only 21 years old. As a run stopper, going to be a developmental guy, but hopefully a dude that just can contribute whenever he can. 23, let's go with another left end, Carlos Bush. I know it says day 3 talent, but we're in day 3 just about, so the value isn't terrible here. Like I said, it's about filling out the squad now at this point. He is trash though. Number 24, we're going to go with a big defensive tackle, Jeremy Tyson out of Notre Dame here. Gonna be a B+, actually. Number 54 in the class. Another normal though, man. We've gotten a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. First pick of round 4, let's grab our first tight end, Devontae Branch out of North Texas here. Ugh. And even a bigger ugh. Honestly, not a great draft. We had a ton of picks too. I think the top of the board was all right. 75 for Ingram, Morgan Aldridge, David Dugans, who's a top 5 talent, but only normal dev there. Han McQueen, decent too. Not a bad class, nothing really too special. This running back may be the gem of this class though. 75 overall. We got him at 24 in round 2, and we're banking on that dev trait being something special. As you can see though, the rest of the draft, besides Jeremy Tyson here at a 72, we really didn't hit on many else. And now let's get mad at myself and see all the gems that were in this class. Contrell Evans there went number 12 and was the number 1 player in the class. I of course got gaslighted in David Duggins, whatever his name is, being a top 5 talent. When this guy was on the board, he only a star. I don't really care. Here's the dude that went number 1. Of course, we could have chosen, but opted to trade out. Was the trade up worth it for Seattle? Let's find out. He's a superstar, decent, but nothing crazy, you know. I'm not too mad about that at all. This tight end went number 14. I did see him. Zach McKinney, also Morgan Fowler up here, Bradley Britton, Ruben Ingram, almost a top 5 guy. Same with Jeff Abraham, actually, at a 75 overall. Not bad. Here's the quarterback. He ends up going number 10. He's only normal. Thank God we did not go in with number 2, because there was a chance I did. All right, to keep it a buck with you though, the highest rated guy in the class was a 78 and then 76s. This class is just kind of dumpster all around. There really wasn't anything too special. All right, and into year 2 now, I'm going to try to trade away a few more real players that we still have. And even though it's in 2028, I feel like this is actually pretty decent value. All right, whatever. That's all we're going to do because we got some dumb position requirements. Let's go ahead and generate best lineup. The team looks empty right now. However, after that, ooh, who is this? Harry Bacon is a hidden development quarterback that the CPU drafted me. Whoa, out of Rutgers. Is this the guy for us in the future? He was chosen in round 5, pick 26. I'm thinking Brady. I'm thinking Brock Purdy. Could you imagine? He's like a superstar dev. That would be insane. Hopefully Abraham is, as the O-line is not terrible, honestly. And then defensively, we do have players at just about every position, and somehow we only came out of that with 4 hidden devs, though. That is pathetic, you could say. But that is fine. Year number 2 here is going to be another building block of a year, right? We're not expected to win in years 2. In year 3, we still want all the draft picks and high value draft picks too, so let's just keep getting better players in the draft, hopefully. As this class is going to have another defensive end at the top. We got a wide receiver out of Ohio State, maybe a little Marvin Harrison Jr. regen, a quarterback, outside linebacker, another quarterback. We definitely need a QB this year, I reckon. Also, last year I never went to week 3 to set up our other scouts, so that is on me. And similar to last season, we find ourselves 1-6 at the midseason point. What I am most intrigued in though is, of course, our hidden dev traits. Let's go check out our offense. Meltzer is a superstar dev, the man out of Oregon that we had fully scouted. Don't have our left guard. Aldridge, this was our first pick, wasn't it? No, our second pick, I believe. Only ends up being a star. That's kind of pain. I don't know how we don't have the QB or the right back or the running back there. Ingram, superstar. Hey, we'll take that. Still don't have Quincy Ford, as Perez and Moorhead end up being a star. Love Ingram being a superstar though. That was our first pick ever. Raise morale by winning. I know. We have a young team, all right? And for our national scout, I think I'm just going to throw it on defensive end again. It's another class with a lot of defensive linemen, and it's very versatile. We can move them out to outside linebacker or play them at defensive tackle if need be. And I believe this is also the year where we have the most first round picks, so let's go check that out, as we have number 2 from Seattle, 3 from us, but the others seem to be balling out. Miami 31, 25 for Houston, Kansas City not bad, and Dallas all the way there at 21. Wait, Seattle was the team we traded back with though, so that is looking very good because we have their 1 and 2 this year and next year. And for the focus players, I really want to throw one on Jason Glenn, the receiver. He is a 6'4", it's literally Marvin Harrison. And then I think we got to go with the QBs. There's only one top 5 guy and then 2 guys in round 1, so I'm just gonna throw it on the top 2 dudes. This very well could be our most important draft, so I got to make sure I hit on some big ones here. And we followed our script correctly, going 1 and 16 again. The Seahawks 5 and 12. Ooh, the Eagles were bad too. Don't we have the Eagles pick? Let's go check out some stats first. We were still 32nd bottom in the league in offensive yards and defense. To the surprise of nobody though, as Harry Bacon puts up 3,200 yards, 21 touchdowns to 26 interceptions, and it's no surprise, he's only a star dev, so probably not going to be our franchise dude, but he provides value, no doubt. Abraham was not great at all, 3.3 a carry, only 771 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, star. This was the one I was banking on the most, but ends up being only a star. Receiving wise, the only receiver we went with, I believe, was Jaleel Johnson. He led the way here, which is awesome to see. Our tight end actually had 10 touchdowns, 674 yards. Maybe he could get a Devi. Not a bad year. And on defense, 128 tackles for Daniel Perez, and I see 22 TFLs. For Orlando McDaniels, of course, the defensive tackle we went with, who was a round 1 talent, but ended up only being a normal dev, which was paying. Sack numbers are pitiful, 4.5 for McDaniels, 4.5 for Ruben Ingram. Jeremy Tyson added in with 2, and for picks, David Dugan's the top 5 guy with 5 picks, 3 for McQueen there, 2 for a real player that we don't care about, Devontae Casey. Hopefully we can get a Devi here for David Dugans though. Lamar wins another MVP. I wish he just fell off that bike. That was mean. I'm sorry. Okay, offensive player of the year or offensive rookie. The rookies we should sweep. We had 1 million picks. And it goes to Rob Weeks out of the Eagles. Devontae Branch is number 2. Is that our tight end? I think it's I don't remember who it was, bro. We had so many picks. Bacon gets in here. Dugans is defensive rookie of the year. That should be a Devi for my boy. How was McDaniels not the winner though? He had a monster year. Show me some Devis, baby. Our left guard we didn't see at midseason ends up only being a star. This offense looks disgusting. No, Branch did go up to star, which is what we were hoping for. So pretty cool to see. Maybe he could be the tight end in the future. He definitely has some upside to him now. The brother does. As defensively. Whoa, McDaniel's up to star, but I see Dugan's up to superstar, and Quincy Ford either went up to superstar or is a superstar. I don't think we saw him at midseason, right? Looks like he ended up just being a superstar, which is awesome. I believe we got this guy at the top of round 2, and our top 2 corners now are looking good for the future. Wait, Dugan went up twice, as I am just hashtagging noticing there, because he won defensive rookie of the year, and he just got his development trait increase to start anyway, so it went up twice, which is big time because he was a top 5 talent, so he's already up to an 83 overall without the morale. All right, things are looking up, no doubt. However, this next draft, my legacy's on the line. As the Bears beat out the Bills here in the Super Bowl 27-20, Super Bowl MVP goes to Mahomes of Chicago. What it could have been. Let's go do some more private workouts though. As Ramon Sapp's top 5. Jason Glenn is top 5. The QB not great, round 1 to 2, and this guy's only round 2 to 3. Hopefully we have 1 and 2 though, because I definitely want to go with these dudes. Okay, and we have some gems at right end too. Jonathan Washington, Chase Ward, not bad. Look at Floyd Maynard though, round 2 to 3, who's a round 1 talent. We have some other receivers scouted as well. Gabe Clinton is a round 1 guy, and then Roman Roper. Got to be one of the craziest names that we've ever encountered in a draft here. He's a round 1 to 2 dude. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who to put these private workouts on. I'm gonna throw one on this left tackle, Josh Tatum. Linebacker Chris Solomon, who looks amazing out of Texas. And you know what? Let's gamble on a little tight end. Let's do Alex Jones out of TCU. And okay, this year we will have picks 1, number 4, so we don't have the top 2 again. 7 from Philly is good, 12 from Kansas City, and then these 3 teams ended up doing really good. But of course, if we want to trade up, we got the ammo to freaking do it. And in mock draft number 5, they have us going with this pass rusher who we don't even have scouted. Messina's ended up going number 2 though. We might have to grab him at number 1. He might be the quarterback we have to ride with. Raymond Sapp ends up going number 5 there. Where is Jason Glenn? All the way down here at 8. We can grab him at 7. Josh Tatum also ends up being a round 1 talent. Really good left tackle. The big question is though, is this quarterback worth going at number 1? He's 21 years old, 6'4", scrambler out of Mississippi State with elite acceleration, strength there, great throw power, jumping, change of direction, and agility. Combine was pretty solid all around. Now he is around 1 to 2 talent. His skills don't look too bad as a whole. Of course, it really all comes down to that dev trait, but Is he better than the guy that we had last year that ended up only being a normal? Ooh, Alex Jones, the tight end we did, it's around 1 to 2. And same with the linebacker we did. And I'm not gonna lie, sitting here at number 1, I think I might trade back again. And I'm trading down with Baltimore here to pick number 5. We get their second this year and then a 1 and 2 for the next 2 seasons as well. So it's very similar to the trade back we did last year with Seattle. And now we see how this board goes. Raymond Sapp goes number 1. Okay, I was hoping to grab him at 4 or 5. So that's kind of pain as Tyrone Price goes. Messina does end up going number 2. But damn, Sapp being off the board is kind of pain. That is all right though. At pick number 4, let's go ahead and take our guy, Jason Glenn, the 6'4" deep threat wide receiver out of the Ohio State. Ran a 4.4 40, has elite strength, great speed, good acceleration. This dude is a demon, will be our number 1 true X receiver for hopefully whoever the QB is in the future, as he is the number 1 ranked player in this class. How, Sway? How? That's actually insane. I can almost guarantee you right now, Raymond Sapp is a superstar X Factor. Pick 5, and I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here with Jaleel Miller, the outside linebacker, speed rusher out of the U, 21 years old. We don't have him too much scouted, only 60% there, but we are just banking on the athlete and the player overall. He's actually number 47 in the class, which is like a round 2 talent. And that might be one of the worst picks I've ever had. Yeah, gambling isn't good. Okay, I'm number 7 now. I'm just going to go ahead and take the left tackle that we have scouted. Joshua Tatum, looks like a beast. Round 1 true talent. Ratings check out as well. Elite acceleration, change of direction, and speed with great strength. This dude is a baller. Number 9 in the class. And a hidden dev. Thank you. Okay, now at pick 12, our next pick is actually all the way at like 26, so we won't be picking for a while. I think I'm just going to take my guy right now in Gabe Clinton, a true round 1 talent playmaker wide receiver out of UCLA. He was only 21 years old. Hopefully alongside the guy we drafted at number 4, we'll make a good partnership, but hopefully this guy is a better dev trait because anything's better than normal. Number 7 in the class and hidden dev. This guy might actually be the gem. Pick 26, I'm gonna go with this corner, Jared Rankin out of USC. Is a little older at 23, but we just need some corner help as it is. We have our 2 studs, but we definitely need to fill out the room a little bit more. This guy looks like the best one in the class, as he is a ranked number 6 in the entire, and he's normal. Dude, what is wrong with me? If I had $1 for every freaking normal I've gotten so far, I could have paid Brandon Ayuk's contract out of pocket. Right tackle, Oscar Hennings, looks like a beast. Is he going to be normal? Probably. Is he number 37 in the class? Yes. But he's hidden. Thank you. That's all I'm asking for. Pick 30, I'm going to go with Floyd Maynard, the right end that we have scouted out of Notre Dame. Round 1 true talent, power rusher here. Hopefully is a decent dev trait. Number 22 in the class, coming out in a pink suit. I'm used to it at this point. I'm not moved. And okay, in round 2, we have 33, 35, 36, 37, 52, 58, 61, 62. So dear God, let's come away with some hidden devs, shall we? Our first pick, Marco Rucker, free safety out of Texas. Looks like a decent prospect overall. Number 12 in the class. And no, I don't even know anymore. Are these classes just trash or am I just washed? Maybe a little mixture of both. Pick number 3. I know we have that other tight end scouted, but this guy looks really good. 21 years old, out of Clemson, and physically great, elite, great speed and decent strength. As you can see in his skills, he looks like quite a monster as well. catching traffic, catching deep route, medium route, pass block. We're just banking on the upside here. We have a lot of picks, so we can go with a ton of players. He's hidden dev. We just got to bank. The upside is through the roof. Pick 4, I'm going Keith Nobles, another corner out of UConn to pair alongside the dude we drafted last year, Dugans, my guy that went up to superstar. Hopefully this guy can follow the same trajectory as him. And he just might. Pick 5, I'm going middle linebacker, Alani Manning here out of Michigan, 23-year-old field general. Looks like a solid prospect all around. Linebacker depth is still being worked on, so he definitely helps that core as it is. He's only normal, but it's fine, honestly. Let's just take Alex Jones, the round 1 to 2 tight end. I know we have 3 good tight ends now, but like I said, it's all about the upside. Whoever's the best development trait is going to be the starter. Let's go ahead and grab this other linebacker, Chris Solomon out of Texas, 21-year-old run stopper, round 1 to 2 true talent with awesome ratings all around there. Hopefully this guy's hidden dev because I've been kind of folding on our linebackers. Thank you very much, Chris. And you know what? Let's go with the third linebacker in a row. Joey Spencer out of Wazoo here. Pass coverage archetype. Ranked 52 in the class, so decent value here. And another hidden dev. There we go. And a pick 30. This is probably a little bit of a reach, but I don't really care anymore. D'Angelo Ray, center prospect out of LSU. Looks like the best center in the class that I scouted at the very least. So let's just go ahead and take him as he's number 69 in the class. Not bad value there. And hidden dev. The offensive line is getting bolstered. And this dude does not look too shabby here. Top of the third round, Rashawn Norwood, defensive tackle out of Penn State, only 21 years old. His ratings actually check out too. Could this be our starter in the interior of the defensive line? 53 in the class. And hidden dev, we're starting to catch some heat. Pick 13, let's go with the backup running back, Larry Bishop out of Boston College. It is another power back, but just looks like the best one in the class. Number 38 in it, so like a round 2 talent there. Only normal, but he's just the backup. We got another defensive tackle here at 15 who doesn't look bad either. James Burris out of Ohio State, 21 years old. Like I said, even if he's only normal at this point, we just need depth. We need to fill out the position group a little bit more, so it's fine. But he's got some upside. We're in round 3. I don't care. I'm taking Justin Howell. Looks like a generational punter. And that might be the biggest reach in draft history. All right, I just went with a bum kicker too. It doesn't matter. We just need those positions. And honestly, I'm simming the rest because sometimes the CPU, they be better than me. To be honest though, that draft really wasn't anything too crazy either. Jason Glenn's a 79, top rated guy in the class. Somehow ended up only being normal dev. Jaleel Miller, I forgot we even went this dude. He was terrible. 76 there. Not bad. I think those guys were pretty decent as well. We got a lot of 74 plus overalls. Any gems down here? 74 for Bishop, the running back we went with. The punter's a decent overall despite being only normal. Let's check out this class though. Ramon Sapp, who I could have easily had at number 1. And Baltimore traded their entire future to go up and grab him, so he better be a special talent. And he's a superstar. I probably should have just took him. But honestly, I probably would have went Mason Messina instead because we needed a QB. Thank God I didn't. I took the risk and waited another year, but we really need one next year. Jason Glenn and Nick Schalmer are the top rated guys in the class. Is this dude better than our guy? He is, and he went 12 picks after him. So that's a little irritating because I didn't even have this guy scouted. Only a star. All right, let's go ahead and reveal somebody. I don't even really know who everybody is though. That is the problem. I'm gonna do this dude. He's the tight end we chose just to see what he is in case we should start him over the guy we already have. Everybody else that we got should be starting already, you know, so like they will be revealed at mid-season either way. The tight end, however, is he the starter? He's only a star dev, so honestly Branch has the starting role locked up for now. Let me just make sure everybody is in the right positions though. Okay, I believe everything's good. Our DB room is actually not too bad. I think I'm gonna make Nobles our number 3 though. Norwood's gonna be starting ahead of Tyson because of the hidden dev trait, and of course our linebacker group all start out at the least. And then offensively, I think I'm gonna keep this receiver room like this. Actually, we'll make Clinton our number 2 because of the hidden dev. I changed this dude's face. That was all. Let's go ahead and get into season number 3 though. Probably the last season where I want us to be bad. After this though, we got to start winning some games. However, I guess this year we would like to see some flashes. We would like to get some dev traits and have some awesome stats. 2 QBs in the top 5 is what I like to see. 3 in the top 10. And we do still have a lot of draft picks this season. We're projected 1, Seattle 4, Baltimore 5. Of course, we have all their picks now. Kansas City number 12, Dallas not even too shabby. Still have a ton of second and third rounders too. However, it's in 2028 where we are starting to run out a little bit. So this draft in 2026, it's got to be the one. And for the 3rd season in a row, at mid-season we are 1-6, but we're up to an 80 overall now, so the youngins are definitely developing nicely. Let's go ahead and go straight into the adjust lineup to see our hidden dev traits that we got. Tatum ends up only being a star. Still don't have the center for some reason, and the receiver, same story. Still only hidden dev trait. Defensively, however, Spencer's only a star. Noble's only a star. Norwood only a star. Quite tough, not gonna lie. This has not gone accordingly so far. Focus scout this year for the national scout is gonna be on outside linebacker. I'm gonna put the first 2 on the top 2 QBs, and I'm gonna throw number 3 on Dominic Tomlinson, who looks like the best corner in the class. Actually, there's some good looking ones. JT Mobley, Eric McCoy too. I'm throwing it on Eric McCoy. He's 6'3". As we once again finish bottom of the NFC, but up to 4 wins this time. That's a personal best for our team. What? Glenn led the league in yards? Wait, really? 1,500, and Spencer led the league in tackles. I haven't changed any playbooks or anything, but those 2 dudes are balling out. That's actually wild. Wow, our offense was top half. Number 15, was the defense still really bad? 24. However, it's exciting times to be a Saints fan right now. Harry Bacon was okay. Honestly, these aren't terrible numbers. Not great either. Jeff Abraham is still just okay, just kind of mid. I can't believe Jason Glenn just went that crazy though. That is insane. Led the league in yards, 6 touchdowns for him too, 116 catches in just his rookie season, remember? So awesome stuff there. Jaleel Johnson was a beast. Gabe Clinton decent, led our team in touchdowns, and Branch carried on another good year. Defensively, Spencer we saw lead the league in tackles made. TFLs go for 16 for Maynard and Ruben Ingram there, 13 to McDaniels, and 12 for Norwood, as Norwood had 11 sacks from the interior as a rookie. Monster. 8 for McDaniel, 7.5 for Ruben Ingram. We still need another guy on the other side though, you know what I mean? Wow. Terrible interceptions numbers this year. All right, though, this season gives me a little boost for the future. Lamar wins another one. Like, we were really good this season. Like I said, I just wanted to see flashes, and I think, did I just see Rashid Shaheed win Offensive Player of the Year? We've seen some flashes, as Jason Glenn is no doubt your Offensive Rookie of the Year. Gabe Clinton right behind him. We get Larry Bishop, our backup running back in here as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rashawn Norwood, so we swept Joey Spencer, number 2, the linebacker. Maynard gets in here too. But all things considered, I'm content with the season we had. That's all I was asking for there. Glenn only goes up once to star. I was kind of praying he would go up to superstar. The offensive line is just pretty much all-star besides our guy Meltzer. The entire offense is all-stars, but we will get a franchise generational guy in this draft. Oh, I didn't even start Hennings. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot I drafted. I've lost count. I've lost track of the players that I've been drafting, you know. Ford goes up to superstar X Factor, huh? We'll take it though. Norwood up to superstar is great. Maynard up to star development is big time. We still do not have Solomon, but honestly, the dev traits that we have gotten are pretty freaking nice. Has Ford just been like shut down or something? I haven't really been seeing his stats, but he's been going up like a madman. Joe Burrow wins another Super Bowl with the Chargers there, beating the Vikings 17-14. And looking at the My Team ranks here, our offensive and defensive pass yards per game were top 10 in the league. Why does it do that? For player contracts, I believe these are the only 2 real dudes left on our team, so new era. And now this is exactly what I wanted to see. Ed Morton, power rusher, top 5. Channing Brewer, top 5 quarterback out of USC. That's what I like to see. And look at this. There's some awesome gems at outside linebacker here later down the board. DeJuan Shirley, round 1 talent. Jose Patterson, round 1 to 2. Oh, and Eric McCoy, center of the Saints. Top 5 talent. Thank God we put one on him. I gotta come out this draft with that dude. I'm not gonna lie, our safety still sucks, so I'm gonna put one on Wayne Smith and this Jawan Stewart dude. Why not? Dude, the receivers in this class are just absolutely terrible. I mean, just look at the grades for everybody. I'm gonna throw number 3 on this elusive back, Mario Stewart. He is round 1 projection, so most likely not. But if he's top 5, I might have to. As hopefully our pick was still number 1, it was number 2. Kansas City, number 6. 11 Baltimore, 15 Seattle. They were decent. Dallas, 16, and then 28 for Buffalo there. Who the heck was worse than us? The Bengals were worse. They are projected to go with the tackle, though. I hope they do that so I can get Ed Morton here at number 2. And then at number 6, we would probably go that quarterback who is projected to fall down. Ooh. Mario Stewart's actually top 5, that running back. Whoa. We might have to. This Stewart guy's top 5 too. Do I have every top 5 guy in the class? Wayne Smith is round 1. Where is the other quarterback? Am I blind? I might be blind. Well, that quarterback is not mocked to go in round 1 as a top 5 talent, huh? Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. As you can see right here, he's a top 5. Okay, we have him top 5, Morton top 5, Stewart top 5, the other Stewart top 5, and then we have the corner, right? I think we got every top 5 player in this class, which is something I have never done before. That is actually insane. Look at this screen right now. Men want one thing, and it's disgusting. That is actually insane. I've never done that before. All right, well, I think it's safe to say this is the draft where I'm going to be trading up and using up all the ammunition that we have, all the draft picks that we have. I'm coming away with all of these guys in my favorites board. I'm actually gonna write down when these guys are going. I'm such a tryhard. Okay, now for this draft, even though it said that the Bengals were gonna, actually maybe they have a quarterback. Guess we could check that out first to determine if they go with a quarterback, right? They have Kirk Stark. Do they ride with him? He is a QB of the future, day 1 starter. Do we just gamble? Now they are being very stingy though. Obviously it's very difficult to trade up to number 1. So I'm just gonna sim the pick and hope they do go with the tackle, and they do, thank God. But here at number 2 now is where things get confusing. Channing Brewer was not projected to go round 1 in that mock for whatever reason. I don't really trust it, but like, I probably am going to wait to go him and go with this guy first. I'm probably going to go in with my next pick, and then I'm going to try to trade up to get Juwan Stewart and then Mario Stewart too. But at number 2, let's go ahead and take the power rusher here out of Ohio State. Ed Morton, 21 years old, true top 5 guy, physically looks elite with elite acceleration, strength, great speed, awesome pass rusher, absolute demon at the position, number 1 player in the class, and superstar X Factor. Okay, now can I sim to my pick and that quarterback make it to us? Like, I don't really know. There goes Sanford. I'm simming it one more. He fell to us. I'll take it. I don't really know what's wrong with this guy. I don't know why he wasn't mocked in the first round, but I'm not willing to take my chances. Elite acceleration, change of direction, throw power, great speed, top 5 QB. His ratings look amazing. This is a true franchise signal caller here. Channing Brewer, welcome to the team. A+. Excellent pick. Number 1 in true value. And normal development. That's why he was falling. He doesn't really look like a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? But now it depends what overall he is, because my boy Bacon might be better. Training with the Panthers from 11 to 10 there, just giving away one of our million third rounders, as this is just to guarantee us Mr. Mario Stewart. Now I am looking to get Wayne Smith and Juwan Stewart later on, but they were mocked a little later, so I'm hoping the mock draft goes accordingly. Mario Stewart here, I said if he's top 5, I might have to make a move up, and he is. He's an elusive back, which is exactly what we've been needing as well. Number 2 player in the class. We know the top 5 dudes in the class. It's just whether or not you are a special dev trait. Okay, now we should be able to get the safeties with our next 2 picks. Yep, they stayed on the board. So let's take our guy, Juwan Stewart first, 23 years old, out of Penn State, true top 5 guy. Like I said, this has never been done before in any one of my videos. I want all of them on my team. He's another hidden dev. Surely one of them, or 2 of them, or 3 of them are super special talents. As now at pick number 16, I'm going to go with Wayne Smith, the strong safety out of Cal. He's only 21 years old. He is a round 1 talent, but like I said, we've been needing safety help. I've been blowing all my draft picks with him. I think we have one dude who's not bad, but the more depth doesn't hurt at all. He's number 11 in the class, and it's going to be another hidden dev. This is the draft right here. Year number 3 is the one that changed everything. Okay, and now at pick 28 in round 1, we're going to go ahead and take our guy, Eric McCoy, the last top 5 true talent that we have on our board. Looks like a monster at corner. We could use a number 3 because we have the X Factor dude, the superstar dude, and Eric McCoy might have to slot in right away. Maybe in the slot. It's an A+ draft pick once again, and all of them are hidden. All of them but the QB, bro. I might trade all of them for the QB to be hidden, you know what I mean? Which kind of sucks, but happy with McCoy at the end of the day. Okay, now in round 2, we actually have a ton of picks still available, so I'm just going to go with the BPA and the best talents left on the board. We know this dude is around 1 to 2 talent, so let's go ahead and grab him. If he's only normal, that's fine. He's just going to provide depth. I'm just going to grab this dude at number 6, Oscar Bibbs here. Number 31 in the class, not bad value, and another hidden dev. And at this pick, I'm just going to go ahead and reach a little bit and take our guy, DeJuan Shirley, who we know is a true round 1 talent. Linebacker run stopper out of Oklahoma, top 10 talent in the class, and another hidden dev, bro. We are getting some blue chip guys. Pick 14, defensive tackle Jamal Beckham. Looks like a monster in the interior, only 21 years old as well, number 48 in the class. And oh my god, I can't miss. This is more freaking like it. This is what I was expecting in this video. CJ Gleason, round 1 to 2 guy, run stopper out of USC, only 21 years old. Anything I touch right now, everything I touch right now is hidden dev. Well, except for the quarterback. Cornerback Greg Poole at number 16. I'm banking on the athlete. Elite acceleration, agility, great change of direction. Is he gonna play? Maybe, because he's the number 10 player in the class. Oh my god, I actually can't miss now. What is this freaking class? And I'll go show you guys right now in case you don't believe me. It's all on normal, baby. This is an absolute draft for the ages, and we're at a point now where I don't even know where to go because we have like everything and a lot of it, you know. I'm just gonna go with this guy. I don't know, Tyler Burrell. We know his talent. He's pretty good. We have like 900 linebackers that are all decent now. Oh my god. Top of round 3 now. I don't even know. I'm gonna go Jermaine House. Looks like the best receiver, even though he really doesn't look great. I don't know. Hopefully we can mold him into a little something. Damn, there it is. Jermaine. All my homies hate Jermaine House. I'm gonna go with this center. I don't know. He's projected undrafted, but hopefully, I don't even know. Might be the worst pick of all time. I'm taking a fullback at 12 in round 3. There's nothing you can say about it. B+. B+, I can't freaking miss. I'm not even missing with fullbacks. And I'm trading the rest of our 3rd round picks for a future first from Denver. And we're leaving it at freaking that. What a draft. I genuinely believe that may be the best draft class I have ever had. The only thing it was missing was our freaking quarterback to be a dang hidden development, right? And that's arguably the most position as well, which kind of sucks, but he is a 77 overall, as we got 2 80s in Ed Morton and Mario Stewart. 79 for Jawan Stewart there. Eric McCoy ends up being a 77 as well. Draft class was loaded. DeJuan Shirley was even a 76. He was creeping in to that top 5 true talent. Also, Greg Poole is a 76. Oh my god, who we got way later on. The fullback even is a 72. Dude, what a draft. And let's check out the class. Let's see what the top 5 guys were in this class. Oh, Ed Morton, Mario Stewart, Jawan Stewart, Channing Brewer. Who's this? LaShawn, you ain't top 5, baby. It was Eric McCoy. Who is this, though? LaShawn Ellis went 17. He's hidden. Out of UConn. What's with the UConn corners? Not really a school known for their NFL prospects, right? Only a star. I'm also a tad curious on the left tackle that went number 1 overall, Cincy. Nice. You got another Jonah Williams. And actually, where the other quarterback went number 12. He's only a 71 overall, Joel Armstrong is. And I mean, the quarterbacks so far, 3 years in, just really haven't been good at all. There hasn't been anybody crazy. So like, I guess the best we're gonna have to do with is gonna be Channing Brewer, and hopefully, you know, he leads. What is, dude, this little gnat is just flying all over the place, man. What was I saying? Yeah, hopefully he can just lead us to special things. He has an amazing team around him now. An awesome O-line, weapons, defense should be better next year as well as the players developed. Okay, everybody I've checked out so far has only been stars, so hopefully all the superstars and X Factors are mine. You know what I mean? And the big question is, who the heck do we reveal this year? We have about 1,000,000 players to do so. Ed Morton was the edge. I think he plays right away, though. Mario Stewart's the guy. He's the running back. I need to know what your dev trade is. All right, though. This team's going to look a lot different after we generate the best lineup. I'm looking straight at the running back. Mario Stewart is a superstar, and that will do. But you know what else I'm seeing? My guy Bacon's a higher overall, a higher dev trait than Brewer. What do we do? Brewer is 22 years old. Bacon's 23, a year older, a rating more. I don't really know. I feel like it would be kind of a cool story to do it with my guy Harry Bacon, you know? Ooh, this Burris fella's also a superstar dev. We drafted him like way later last year. I'm gonna make him our number 3. He'd be good at number 3. All right, and I think I got everything set. Brewer is gonna start. I'm gonna give him the go. Stewart's gonna be our number 1 as an 80 overall. We want him to get reps and develop as quick as possible. Receiver room isn't looking like amazing. Glenn was a beast last season, though. Hopefully Clinton can step up as well. O-line, tight end group, all look decent. Now, defensively is where we made the big changes, right? We've moved to a 3-4 now. Maynard, McDaniels, Norwood on the defensive line. Got Burris and Bibbs behind him. And then our pass rushers are going to be Morton, Ingram. We got Jaleel Miller here, who we chose very early last season. Middle linebackers, we got Perez, Spencer, Solomon, Manning. The free safety, or the safety groups, the rookies are going to start. Wayne Smith and my guy Jawan Stewart. And then our cornerback room is awesome with Dugans, McCoy, and Poole. The 2 rookie hidden devs are going to be playing. And then Ford, the X Factor, and Nobles as well. And this next draft class is quite literally the worst quarterback class of all time. So it's Brewer or bust. And at the midseason point, we're currently 3-4, so 1 win shy of the most we've ever had. Obviously improving. The team is still young and developing. We have a rookie quarterback, so obviously some growing pains still to come with it, man. Maybe I just start Bacon, bro. I don't know if we can wait for this guy. Him being only normal sucks, but now I've started him already for half the season. Oh my god. Okay. Morton's a superstar X Factor. Stewart is a superstar X Factor. That is awesome. McCoy only a star. Still don't have Poole, but 2 X Factors, baby. And I mean, let's see. I guess this will be the determining factor. How is he doing? 1,900 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 picks. It's like a big decision now because, like, if I start Bacon, even if he's good, is he gonna have the counting numbers to go up a dev trait? Or, you know what I mean? I probably should have started Harry, man. Whatever, though, we're in too late now. I'm gonna give Brewer till the end of the year. This is a prove-it season for him. Our 3-star scout's also gonna be on receiver. Man, we just won 26-0 in week 10. We have come a long way. I'm gonna throw number 1 on Pat Jefferson just because he may be generational. Another one on the top receiver in the class, Lindsey Westerman. And then we'll do this receiver, Jalen Moore, as well. And I'm leaving off here in week 13. We are currently 7-5, number 8 seed in the NFC. Can we make ourselves a playoff push here in the final weeks of the regular season? And we end up going 11-6, win the NFC South for the first time ever, and clinch our first ever postseason appearance. Got the Panthers in the wild card round. This team is ready. And Brewer, hold up. Did you see what I saw? Brewer was number 2 in passing yards. Glenn number 3 once again in receiving yards. Yeah, he's gonna have to be the starter. He's got to go up a few depth traits, right? Number 4 in offense, top 7 on defense. Talk to me nice, Channing Brewer. 42-50 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. One of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen. Stewart, little disappointing. He's still a low overall though, so it's to be expected. 812 yards, 3.5 carry, only 2 touchdowns. The receiver corps was deadly though. Jason Glenn and Gabe Clinton are a frightening pairing to say the least. 15 touchdowns and 7 for Clinton there, 22 combined. Jaleel Johnson, number 3 receiver, was pretty good too, and Branch consistently pretty decent. Defensively, it was Daniel Perez leading the way for tackles made with 102, 12 TFLs for McDaniels, 11 for Ingram. Norwood there, sack numbers, 9 go to Maynard, 8.5 for Norwood, 8.5 for the young rookie superstar X Factor Ed Morton, 7.5 for McDaniels, and Ruben Ingram looked like the odd man out weirdly, even though I'm pretty sure he was at rush defensive end, so a little weird. Keith Noble was 3 interceptions for him. Did we ever find out what Poole was? Doesn't look like he played at all, so I'm not even gonna check. All right, here we are though, our very first ever postseason appearance with this draft only squad. As you can see there, the Panthers got a little Sauce Gardner, a 92 Caleb Williams, Javon Holland. Remember, this is the first team we ever beat, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what the boys can do. We're actually rated a higher overall too at an 86. They're only an 85, and we're gonna be at home. And let's see if we can get the job done. The fact that we're here though and we've made it now is making me happy. I'm pretty content with that already, but if we can go and make a deep playoff run, that would just be a little cherry on top as we go up 14-0 against the Panthers. Our defense clamping them down. They do get a touchdown, but we go back up 14 here in the dying seconds of the third quarter. Fourth quarter on its way. We have a 2-possession lead, up 2 tutties. Panthers making it a little close. However, we are driving down. We are on the inside the Panthers red zone, inside the 12. It's a 10-point lead with a minute and 30 to go. I'm pretty confident in us, huh? McCole Hardman for 80. However, Carolina do not have any timeouts remaining. We recover the onside kick, and the game should be over. Our very first playoff W. And when you talk about franchise quarterbacks for the next decade, I know who I got. However, in the divisional, we're headed to Ford Field against the 12-5 Detroit Lions. They're rocking with a stacked offense that looks like George Kittle, Travis Etienne, and my boy Tua. And unfortunately for us here, either way, either side where the game would have been played would have been in a dome. So in a dome, Tua, pretty dangerous, as long as it's not in the cold weather, as we take a 6-3 lead here in the first half. Detroit gets their first touchdown of the game, but we respond, going up 16-10 now. Fourth quarter on its way. We have a 9-point lead, 6-point lead now, 9-point lead. It's very back and forth. 2 minutes to go. The Lions do have the ball here at about midfield. 1st and 10. They get in a field goal range here. They're chilling. However, it's a huge penalty on their center, Ryan Kelly. Big gain now to George Kittle. And they actually convert. Well, that is not good. We only have 2 timeouts remaining. They're pretty comfortably in field goal range now. Maybe if our defense can get a takeaway or something, maybe just let him go in, honestly, because the time is definitely in their favor now, depending on who their kicker is. Etienne has a big gap. Let him go. Let him go. I don't really hate that. I trust our offense. Channing Brewer, can you do something for the ages here? Can you lead this draft-only squad to their first ever NFC Conference Championship? You're the man of the hour, my guy. Channing Brewer, what is he doing? He looks like a lost puppy. Now, of course, he probably is a lost puppy. This is his rookie season. The fact that we're here already is a very, very good sign of the future. However, there is still time, and there is still hope. It's a big gain right away. However, the clock is not on our side here. Down 5 points. We got about 60 yards to go here. We need a bomb. We need a moon ball. We need an end zone special. And the pressure's on to him. Just not looking great. We're in empty now. Give us max protection. And Channing Brewer, go. Why are you passing it there? Throw a bomb. Give somebody a shot. Give Jason Glenn a shot. It's fine though. The fact that we made it to this point, we won our first playoff game, is a very good sign of the future. This team, it's still young. It's still developing. So as the years stack up a little bit, We will be back. We will be back. I have no doubt in my mind. As it was not a great day for the QB1. 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. MVP goes once again to Lamar Jackson. Tua, who beats us in number 2. Look who's number 3, though. It's the rookie, Channing Brewer. As Jason Glenn wins your Offensive Player of the Year, that should be another Devy guaranteed. Max Crosby for defense and Offensive Rookie of the Year is hands down the QB1. Ooh, however, Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Bobby Foster here. Morton is number 2. Now, we should get some exciting Devies here to say the very least. A few players all around. Brewer goes up to star now, which is nice. I was hoping maybe he'd go up twice. You know, we had a pretty good year. Jason Glenn goes up to superstar finally, though much deserved, as he's up to a 93 overall now. Absolutely amazing. This offense is really, really good. And like I said, it's still developing, right? It's still young. Defensively, did we get, I think Ruben Ingram may have went up to X Factor. I'm not gonna lie, I'm recording this like a few days after, so I don't really remember, but squad's looking good, hey? The squad is looking good. Should I change Brewer's face to give him like more aura? I don't know, man. He doesn't really look like a quarterback, you know what I mean? I guess it could be like a little Big Ben regen. And the Lions end up winning it all, 31-24, beating the Bills. Tua is Super Bowl MVP. So like, yes, it sucks we lost, but at least we lost to the team that won it all. As we are now getting to the point where we have some 5th-year options. Now for Morgan Aldridge, our left tackle, I'm gonna wait on him for now. We could replace him in the draft with maybe a better prospect. For Ingram and Dugans, of course, accepted. Trade offers for Harry Bacon. You know, he should actually give us some decent offers, right? And wow, Jalen Ramsey offer up, obviously a little older now. Look at this running back, not bad. He's only 77 overall now. Snead, I mean, I can't really take anybody. I have to draft every single player that we add. I'm not even gonna trade for other drafted players. I have to draft them, right? But draft picks. I do like draft picks. Wow, Harry Bacon to Seattle. They are the number 3 pick this year. And that was actually pretty close. Very interesting. I think we could throw in a Jaleel Johnson. I'm definitely looking towards receiver in this year's class. And they lean middle linebacker help. I'll give you Chris Solomon. I wouldn't mind that. It's close, dude. And then maybe a 5th round pick at number 155. And the trade is accepted. We just moved to number 3 in the draft, as we will have picks number 3, 4, 24, and 27. That's actually, our pick was actually the lowest. Oh my God. Okay, this draft is the one that could take us over the top. Pat Jefferson's a top 5 guy. We knew he looked very good. Did we need him though? Do we need him? Our corners look incredible. You know what I mean? We got depth, we got superstars, we have all the talent in the world. However, it may just be for BPA though, because our squad is all filled out as it is. Lindsey Westerman. Do we have any receivers? We have these 2 guys. This dude is Kadarius Toney. Wow, this class is actually horrible though. And with us potentially moving on from our left tackle, I'm gonna throw our first one on this right tackle, Jeremiah Logan. And with us potentially moving on from Lindsey next season, I'm gonna throw one on the top 2 tackles here in the class and see which one's better. And we just traded our linebacker, so maybe we could use another guy like a Nate Witherspoon. And mock draft number 5, Logan is going number 1. He's only around 1 to 2 as well. Pat Jefferson's going number 2. That would be tough. Of course, this is our pick now. Westerman, we already knew. Ooh, and Curtis Montgomery isn't really too great either. Damn, sorry, Indy. At least you have Caitlin Clark, though. I gotta get a Caitlin Clark reference in every video. That is my goal. Round 1 to 2, middle linebacker. Ooh, we actually have more corners down the board, too. Round 1 to 2, and then Sheldon Reed's a round 1 guy. And the first pick, Philly is gonna go with that right tackle. Now, do I make the move up with Minnie? Honestly, I think I do. Who was that? Jerzon Newton. Wow. I think I do, for the simple fact that our squad is great. We just want the best talents now. We have ammo as well, and I don't really need the ammo anymore, you know what I mean? So that might be a little rich. Ooh, still wasn't enough. I'm probably gonna take that corner here, so I'll give you Eric McCoy. By the way, Greg Poole is only a star. Who else did we have? Didn't we have a linebacker? Shirley? Star. Bibbs. Oscar Bibbs, superstar though. Wow. All right, we threw in McCoy in there. It's very close. So close that a 5th round, okay. 2034th round pick sends it through, and we move up to number 2. As we now have back-to-back picks, but with the first one at number 2, let's go ahead and take arguably, debatably, the number 1 player in this class, Pat Jefferson, the Central Michigan corner that is 6'3", 182 pounds, standing at, or not standing at, but is only 22 years of age too. Ratings, elite acceleration, agility, change of direction. I'm sold. He's the number 1 ranked player in the class, giving us an A grade and hidden development. Our DB room, we have 3 absolute studs. And when you look at that, we're back on the clock. Almost like we didn't win a playoff game last year or anything, right? Number 3, we're going to go ahead and choose the wide receiver, Lindsey Westerman, because we need a wide receiver number 3, a guy that can take us over the hump. He has incredible ratings all around, and we know he's a true round 1 guy. Lindsey Westerman, hidden development with 97 speed, 97 excel, 95 COD, and 94 agility. Oh my god, this is the deep threat if I've ever seen one. Pick 24, I think I'm gonna go Sheldon Reed. I know we have 19 cornerbacks that are really good, but it's just good value. You know what I mean? If we ever need depth or anything else in the DB room in the secondary as it is, we have Sheldon Reed to be a backup. He's a number 6 rated player in the class. And hidden development, you can't tell me that's not a bad pick, right? Now with pick 27, I'm gonna fully trade out though with Miami getting a first and second from them next year. We still want to be safe and have that draft capital just in case. And in round 2, let's go ahead and grab our guy, Nate Witherspoon. We traded our middle linebacker number 3. Hopefully Nate can hop in right away, fill that void that we have. Number 35 in the class, a B- grade, and it's another hidden dev. The rich is only getting richer. And this center right here, Greg Stevenson, looks like an awesome center prospect out of Texas here. Looks incredible, honestly. The value here in round 3 is phenomenal as he's number 19 in the class, and it's another hidden dev. Our squad now is actually wild. We're like the OKC Thunder, but on crack. Like, we have about 1 million draft picks to work with, and our squad is still so extremely young that Dr. Disrespect is banned from coming to our games. I'm gonna take this dude, because why not? Defensive tackle out of Oklahoma, Zach Elam. Number 65 in the class, still good value, still a B+. I'll take B+ all day. But he ruined the freaking streak, and now he didn't say anything, but there were signs that he was gonna be a normal. Draft recap, and after our most successful season so far, we just got even better. 82 overall for Pat Jefferson. He's got to be an X factor, right? He's got to be 76. Westerman, Sheldon Reed as well, 74, 75 for Greg Stevenson, the rookie, and even a little 72 for Zach Elam. CPU did not do its thing though, but that is fine with me. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to trade up with Philly to grab this guy. I knew he was only around 1 to 2 dude, but I was kind of willing to bank on that dev trade. But trading up to 1, as you guys know, is a very, very, very difficult task. And I would have slapped myself. That would have ruined us. That would have set this franchise back for years. But instead, we go up to number 2 and grab this guy. He's going to be pretty freaking good. 84 man off rip, 76 zone, 90 jumping, 75 play rec, 72 catching as well. Dude, he's a monster. Check this class as a whole though, as Pat Jefferson was number 1. Number 2 is Baker. It was an awesome cornerback class. As you can see, Westerman, Westerman damn near was top 5. He was just tied with a few guys, you know what I mean? Tight end later was really good too. This class was all right, but I think we came out as clear winners. All right, that was an incredible draft, but the big question is, who do we reveal? Sheldon, I mean, it's probably going to be Pat Jefferson. Like, let's just be real with ourselves. Everybody else should play. Greg Stevenson, I'm a little tempted to, but you know what? He was a 3rd round pick anyway, so he's not projected to start this season. He can sit for a year, learn. We're gonna do our first pick of the draft. And come on. Oh my god, our fullback is a superstar. Nah, this is it. This is it. Tell me, boys, did I cook? Did I cook trading up for Pat Jefferson? Huh? He's only a star? I mean, at least I didn't trade for that tackle, right? But I thought this dude was gonna be the next special one. Whatever, it's fine though. I'd rather have Brian be superstar. Anyway, year 5, I believe now we're in 86 with an 85 offense, 89 defense. The offense was amazing last season. Channing Brewer was incredible as a rookie. Can he take that sophomore leap instead of that sophomore slump though? Now defensively, we're loaded. We got Norwood, Burris, Oscar Bibbs, all superstar dev cornerbacks. We're loaded here and we're deep. It sucks. Pat Jefferson is only a star, yes, but he's our cornerback 3. We're fine with that. We're not asking him to guard the Amon Raws of the world, the Jamar Chases of the world, the Quentin Johnsons of the worlds. I'm checking my team out in week 1. They just released our superstar backup defensive tackle. What are you doing? And now I have no clue where he is. So thanks a lot, EA. He's literally on the Titans now. Dude, why would you release this guy? Whatever, dude. I guess it's my fault for letting it happen, but I didn't expect them to release him. You know what I mean? Whoa. Awesome quarterback class. Got some defensive tackles. Left tackle 2 at the top of the board. And for our season goal now, I think we're at that point. Our goal is to win it all. Ooh, and at the midseason point, we're only 4-3, 3rd in the South. I guess we're tied with everybody, but still not really great, was it? I think we weren't amazing last year at the midseason point either. Westerman's only a star. And would you look at this? We have 12 contracts to go over, including Quincy Ford, Colin Meltzer, Jeff Abraham, our left tackle, of course. McDaniels is here. We got some of our best guys. And basically, here's my thought process. I'm going to overpay a disgusting amount for everybody because I'm hoping we can get this challenge done in the next 1 or 2 years. Private workouts, I'm going to do Lance Campbell, the LSU receiver. Love an LSU receiver. Paul Wilkerson here out of Iowa has caught my eye. And then there's a solid chance we lose some interior line presence this year. So Eric Ross, last one on him. And the boys caught some fire in the second half of the year, finishing 12-5, win the South, and end up as the 2 seed. We had to go on an insane streak, and yet from week 6 all the way to week 12, we did not lose a game. So you love to see it. Judging by the score lines, though, it doesn't look like we were anything. What the heck happened to the offense? Channing Brewer, that is one of the biggest sophomore slumps in recent memory. I didn't change anything. I didn't change any playbooks, any schemes, because obviously last year things were pretty freaking smooth sailing, right? 33, 88 yards. I don't know why I said it like that. 19 touchdowns. Only 6 picks. What happened? What? I was hoping for a Mahomes type leap. I was hoping for better numbers, MVP, superstar, maybe even a superstar X Factor Devi at the end of the year. I am very confused. Stewart was really good, 4.5 a carry, 6 touchdowns, 954 yards. Abraham had 10 touchdowns as our goal line guy. This receiver, I think Glenn was in the slot last year. I put Westerman there this year just to see if he could boom or if he was anything special. Maybe I should just leave Glenn there. Now, the defense regressed a slight bit as well, if you couldn't see there. I think we were ranked 13th in the league. Last year, it was top 10. McDaniels, Ingram, Morton did their thing. Sack numbers look good, though. 13.5 for Ed, 8.5 for Ingram, 8 for McDaniels, 6 for Norwood there in the interior. Maynard chipped in with 5.5, not bad. Interceptions, Quincy Ford, and 3 for Wayne Smith. They have an odd season for us, but hey, we still won the South, still went 12-5, and are still hosting in the wild card round against the Green Bay Packers, who end up 9-8. They're an 84. We are a 90. We have an absolute beast of a team, and we do beat them. Now we got the Bears 11-6 as they finish as the 5 seed. But what's caught my eye here is the Dolphins finish as the number 1 seed. Remember, we traded out of the first round last year and acquired both their 1 and 2. So that kind of freaking sucks. Although I'm praying on their downfall. Hopefully they lose in the divisional round here as we beat the Bears. Are now in to the NFC Conference Championship. We may have to hop in here. We're going to US Bank Stadium against this Viking super team. Did the Dolphins lose? Nope, they made it. Come on, can our squad filled with players all under the age of 25 pull up an upset here in Minnesota? It's a 7-3 lead for them at the end of one, but we take the lead right back 10-9 after a safety. I think that is 17-9. First half has been an absolute thriller so far, but they get a touchdown in the dying seconds there, take their first lead of the game to go up by 7. Fourth quarter on its way. It's a tie ball game. We got an absolute hood classic with 4 minutes to go. We have ball, first and goal. Oh my God, I'm losing my breath. We're on the 1, let alone first and goal. We're on the 1. Feed the fullback, feed the superstar fullback. Okay, I was gonna say feed, who even is that? Abraham, my God. I was gonna say feed him because he is the power back, but my mind is 3 yards later and I'm changing my mind. It's a lofty ball. There's a flag on the play. It was a little fade to the right side. Are we gonna get a DPI, a roughing the passer, or a holding? DPI, defense. Thank you very much, Marshawn Lattimore. As Channing throws it in a little bit of traffic there. Don't love it. Let's just pound the rock for 2 drives here, or for 2 snaps. Because Mario Stewart is that dude, the superstar. Drafted running back himself, finds the end zone, gives us a touchdown lead, with just 3 minutes left in the NFC Conference Championship. But now can our young defense step up to the plate against JJ McCarthy? Here, it's an interception right away. It's going to be 21. I believe that's Juwan Stewart, the superstar X Factor. And we have, no, it's Quincy Ford, my bad, the new contract man, by the way, as he does a little celebration there. You'd love to see it. We asked them to step up and they did it almost instantaneously. If we can just get a first down here, I think it's wraps. I think we're into the bowl. JJ McCarthy, thank you very much. Now, they do still have 3 timeouts, and the 2-minute warning is still here. Mario Stewart, not great. However, a big gain from Channing Brewer, and on 3rd down, nothing happened. On 3rd down, it's a 7-yard rush, but I don't even know what happened there. We got a fresh set of downs, so it's first and goal now. If we score here, we are chilling. It's Mario Stewart once again from the 1. It's a 14-point 2-possession lead. No timeouts remaining for Minnesota. They drive down. You can have your Mickey Mouse touchdown because it is too little, too late. We're headed to the Super Bowl in year number 5. What a freaking game. Oh my God. JJ McCarthy put up some great numbers, 319 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he did have 3 interceptions, and that most definitely costed the Vikings that game. Brewer he's just kind of chilling this year. I don't really know. Oh, okay. Mario Stewart pulled a Raheem Mostert of a few years back when he was on the Niners. 4 touchdowns in the NFC Conference Championship. 88 yards too. Monster game from our RB1. And okay, the Steelers beat the Dolphins. Despite only being 8-9, they got hot at the right moments here. We have a 4 rating boost on them, so this should be advantageous us. You know what I mean. I'm getting real... Ooh, I did not see this one coming. Lindsey Westerman, Offensive Rookie of the Year. If that's a superstar, I'll take that all day. Jefferson number 2. And before we head into the bowl, I suppose we can go check out some Devies real quick. Westerman does go up to superstar. His stats weren't like anything crazy, but I absolutely love to see it. Brewer, unfortunately, just had a down year, so he does not go up. And the defense, I think, pretty much remains the same. We can check out the Steelers roster right quick before heading in. K9, Derek Stingley, Zay Flowers. They have a lot of young players in real life, of course. Tyler Linderbaum, Dalton Kincaid. Who is their QB1, though? Dak Prescott. Interesting. 35 years old now. But come on now. Look at our squad. Look at all the 90+ overall players that we have. We got to finish the job here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is Bailey Zapp doing here? I'm sorry. I know he's our backup quarterback. We don't want no real faces, baby. And before Channing Brewer gets a concussion and we have a kicker playing quarterback for the rest of this game. Let's hope not. And let's get the kickoff on its way. Quarter number 1. We drive down immediately. Put up 7, but so do Pittsburgh under Dak Prescott. Second quarter on its way. We do have the ball. We punt, though, and the Steelers take their first lead of the game, going up 21-14 now. High scoring second quarter there, but second half, the defense has got to get right now. We got to get a few stops here. If we want to remain in this game, it's 28-14. And things are not looking good at all. In quarter number 4, we have to score quick here, and we do, thankfully, to Gabe Clinton, our wide receiver number 2, as it is going to be a 7-point game now. However, our defense has been struggling. The Steelers offense is slicing our defense up like a hot knife through butter. First and goal, they score another touchdown. They score another touchdown. We can't hang with them. We cannot hang with them at all. Can our offense drive down quick here? Because we're going to need it. 4th and 1. We do convert. 3 minutes to go now. We got to get in the end zone quick here. 4th and 1. And we get in after a Devontae Branch 4-yard touchdown. And after the kickoff, 2-point conversion. We went for a 2. We're in this. Hold up. We need to stop here, boys. Come on, defense. You haven't gotten one stop all day. But we need just one stop now. More than ever. The most important 3 snaps of your life are coming up. Great tackle. Great wrap up. As our first timeout is gone, stack the box. We got to contain Kenneth Walker. And he's gone. What are we doing, man? Steelers not yet in victory, as we do still have timeouts remaining, but it's going to be very, very slim chances that we get this one done. However, we are only going to have about 20-30 seconds remaining. We're going to have to bomb it down to Jason Glenn or something. Dak's actually going to pass here to clinch the game. We need it, and we don't even get a chance. The defense, man. Wow. The defense really let us down here, giving up 35 points to the Steelers offense. And we're going to lose the Super Bowl here in year number 5 in a brutal fashion, honestly, against a 35-year-old Dak Prescott. Losing that way sucks. However, to be in the Super Bowl, to lose in the Super Bowl, and to gain that experience for our young players is going to speak volumes down the line. Hopefully we can learn from this time around. Channing Brewer was good. 3 touchdowns, no picks, decent yards. Dak Prescott just kind of had a perfect game. And the top 3 receivers this game, Zay Flowers, Jacoby Myers, Dalton Kincaid. Remember, the Steelers were only 8-9 too, and they beat us out the park. A pathetic showing from our defense there. I don't know if we got one stop all game. Did they punt the ball at all? You know what I mean? Dak Prescott is going to be your Super Bowl MVP in 2028. Is it because I released Bailey Zapp? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. For player contracts, we have Jason Glenn, 5th year, Gabe Clinton, 5th year, Orlando McDaniels. Oh, these are the only 2 5th years? Really? No, we have one for Josh Tatum down here, Floyd Maynard, Oscar Hennings, who really isn't actually that good at all. McDaniels, like I said, we got to keep everybody around. I was actually planning on ending this video after 5 years, but I'm gonna go one more. We were so close. The team is like only getting better too. Like, I'm not even joking, right? So we want to run it back at least for one more year. Jeff Abraham, our power back, is staying around. Bro, really? Just overpaid Tyson Bridge a disgusting amount, and he still declined. All right, in terms of everybody else though, they have been re-signed for the most part. Tyson Bridge, we're just gonna go ahead and franchise tag, because why not? And we'll run it back again because our squad's up to a 90 overall now. We should be favorites. All right, in the draft board for this year, I did manage to find myself 2 top 5 guys in Doug Allen at DT and Rashard Burks at strong safety. Problem is they're projected to go top 10, and we have picks 30 and 31 only. So we're going to be trading up to number 10 with New England here, giving away my 31st pick and then just some future picks, honestly. As I am eyeing that safety who is available at number 10, the defensive tackle went 7 there to Indy. Wait, no, he went 3. He went 3? Bro, on the mock draft, he was going at 12. Welp. Okay. Okay, that has put a wrench through my plans. Now I don't really know what to do. I just traded up for nothing. All right, whatever. I guess I have this dude scouted too, though. Larry Wise is a round 1 safety, so this is kind of our backup option. Maybe a blessing in disguise, though, as we always like to say. A+? Is there a reason it's an A+? He's 10 at 10, and he's hitting. Maybe it is a wise decision, to say the least. Pick 30, I'm going to go Alexander Wilder, round 1 to 2 talent here. Playmaker, wide receiver out of Penn State. Going to be a B-, number 28 in the class. Another hidden. Round 2, pick 30, Vaughn McCauley, defensive tackle out of Boise State here. It's only a C, but he's hidden. And at 31 in round 2, yeah, kicker, Zach Stern. It's good value if you ask me. Number 23 in the class, and maybe generational. Okay, and obviously not a crazy draft, as this is the first season where we didn't really have picks. Our squad is already all filled out. We got good players, though. Larry Wise is a 77. Very high rated overall there. McCauley decent. The kicker's a 75 too. But you know the question I'm asking, Rashard Burst, the man we traded up to get, and he wasn't even available anymore for us to grab. He's an 80 overall. Top 5 talent, the man at the top of our draft board. Like, hey, give me Larry Wise all day. Larry freaking Wise is clear of that fraud. Yes, he's 2 ratings less, but he's going to be a higher depth trade. I guarantee it. Who was the other guy we had? Doug Allen. Doug Allen, 78 overall here, hidden. Goes to Indy, is a, okay, that is a player. That's a player right there. And we're going to reveal my GOAT Larry Wise right away. Is the trade up going to end up being worth it? Tell me it is. Tell me it freaking is. I'm looking straight at safety. Dude. Man, I mean, they both sucked. All right, here is the official squad, though, for year number 6. Channing Brewer. I need a big bounce back year from you, my guy. Defensively, honestly, as stacked as we have ever looked. We have multiple players above a 90 overall, including Ed Morton, Ruben Ingram there, who looks like monsters at outside linebacker. Except this season, I'm going to play Gabe Clinton at slot wide receiver because he was actually a higher overall there than my guy Jason Glenn. So I'm giving him all the glory. Hopefully our offense can find its stride once again. As we're simming straight to the postseason here, we end up 13-4. Number 2 seed again, though. I want that 1 seed, bro. And yeah, that slot wide receiver position makes the world of a difference. Clinton leads the league in receiving yards, and Channing Brewer back inside the top 2. Because last season, he wasn't even anywhere near the top passing leaders. Number 2, dude, the slot receiver means everything. Number 2 defense also, though. Channing Brewer's back, ladies and gentlemen, 4,200 yards, 34 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. That's my GOAT. Stewart, a little underwhelming. I'm not going to lie with you. Only 4 touchdowns, only 4 a carry. And 927 yards, despite being a 91 overall superstar now. He's kind of just been hanging around, you know. Gabe Clinton, awesome year. We saw his numbers, 14 touchdowns to add alongside that. Jason Glenn is a number 2, amazing, almost 1,200 yards. Westerman Branch contributed as well. Nobody over 100 tackles this year, weirdly, but it was very well spread out. Ruben Ingram, 18 TFLs, 12 for Norwood and McDaniels, 10 for Ed Morton, who leads us in sacks with 15, as Norwood gets 10.5, 7.5 for McDaniels, and 6.5 only for Ingram. That is okay. That is okay. Interception wise, 3 for Ford, 2 for Perez, and 2 for Nobles. And in the wild card, we have ourselves the 85 overall, 10-7 Washington Commanders, heading to Caesars Superdome, of course, to face our 92 overall absolute juggernaut of a team. But in the divisional round, we already have an absolute hell of a matchup here. The 13-4 Bears against the 13-4 Saints. Let's go ahead and hop into this game. It should be an absolute thriller. Breece Hall, Mahomes, and Noah Fant, next factor now, okay. If there is one man you do not want to face in the playoffs, it's Patrick Mahomes. However, Channing Brewer is not phased. He has his confidence back. He's got his swagger back, to say the very least. It's going to be a 7-7 ball game here. Middle of the second quarter. We do have the lead end of the first half with it as well, but it's only 3 points. The Bears take it back. 14-17 now. Fourth quarter on its way. 5 minutes to go. We take a 10-point lead. We're looking good. We're in the driver's. Do they have Breece Hall too? This team's kind of crazy. Okay, 49-yard touchdown by Nazir Pettis there gets us back to a 3-point lead only with under 4 minutes to go here. As long as we can get a little methodical drive and pick up first down after first down after first down and make them waste a few timeouts, we should be in business. But it's 3rd and 7. And this right here is the most important down of our season so far. Channing Brewer, we need one more first down. And he delivers. What a catch. That's going to be... Is that Jason Glenn? No, it's going to be Gabe Clinton in the slot. Number 86, thrown in traffic, but when in doubt, Channing Brewer says, I trust my guys. I trust my playmakers, even though he had a wide open guy underneath there. Doesn't matter. Gabe Clinton goes up, grabs it, absolutely mosses number 13 there. And that should be victory. That should be victory. And it is victory. We're back. Once again, back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. Hopefully this one, though, the result's a little different than last. Dude, Mario Stewart sucks. Wait, what am I talking about? That was the divisional round. I thought that was the conference championship because I hopped in. I usually don't hop in for those ones, but we got just banger teams here. Another 13-14. I believe the 1 seed here in the NFC, the New York Giants, finished with the same record as us. However, we got to head to MetLife here. It's an ACL waiting to happen, if you know what I'm saying. They're in 87. We're in 93. It's going to be another classic. Let's get the job done, boys. As it looks like they got Justin Herbert as their QB1. It's going to be an absolute battle against Channing Brewer. But if you ask me who I got, it's our guy all day long. 3-0 here. But we respond with a touchdown, going up 14-3 now, middle of the second quarter. Our defense is clamping, but there comes down the Giants offense. It's a 21-10 lead, though, heading into the second half. Giants have ball, drive down, get a touchdown, and the 2-point conversion. Fourth quarter on its way here. We get a touchdown. 3 minutes to go. We should be in a pretty solid spot here as long as our defense can kind of keep them out the end zone and chill out and make them waste timeouts, waste clock, because the clock is on our side. It's a 10-point lead. They take the field goal there, and the onside kick is recovered by us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back in the Super Bowl. They had all 3 timeouts left. 4th and 12. We're kneeling. We're good. We're back where we belong. Let's get the freaking ring. Dude, and Channing Brewer have a freaking game. 25 for 35, 265, but 4 passing touchdowns. And in the bowl itself, we got the 12-5 Las Vegas Raiders. They're in 86. Our team is absolutely unreal now, though. We should be favorites here. But hell, we were favorites last year, right? Against the 8-9 Steelers. Channing Brewer wins most valuable player. You absolutely love to see. I didn't win 1 MVP in my 20-year Lions rebuild, so that's a pretty cool thing to see. Gabe Clayton's your best wide receiver, as that should mean maybe a Devy or 2 for Brewer. He does go up to superstar there, which is nice to see. This offense looks absolutely insane now as he's playing up to a 97 overall with morale. Gabe Clinton's a 95, Stewart's a 93, 97 for Jason Glenn. Our wide receiver 3's an 89. Our offensive line is all 86 plus over. Our entire offense is 85 overall, besides my boy Chris Bryan. Their defense, any Devies over here, doesn't look like it. That's fine, because we made it to the big game. That's all that matters. The Raiders have Jetta. They got Panay, 299s. They're Kayvon Thibodeau, Trevor Lawrence, another really young team. Dexter Blackman, Sam Cosmi's at 91. They have a lot of 9. Braden Fisk has developed into a monster. James Cook. Whoa, this is a good freaking team. Hey, that's why they're here, though. CJ Gardner-Johnson is also a superstar X Factor there, too. Let's get into it. Come on, boys. I need me one. This draft only super team now in year 6. Can we get the job finished? Drive down. Do not find the end zone, sadly, but do come away with points at the end of the day. However, the Vegas Raiders do get themselves the first touchdown of the game. We score back-to-back consecutively. Very, 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 very quick there to take a 10-point lead. Now second half on its way. We start with ball. We could take a commanding lead here, get a field goal to go up 13. The fourth quarter is now on its way. The Raiders driving down do get a field goal, I believe that was. So we still have a 10-point lead here. If our offense can find the paint at the end zone here, we should be in business. However, it is going to be 3rd and 7 on the 12. Channing Brewer, the new superstar dev, QB1, gets a first down to Devontae Branch, and we're on the 1, and you know what's coming here. Feed Mario Stewart running behind that amazing O-line. No, Brewer says I got it myself. And it's a -6-yard play. What in the play calling was that? Terrible decision there. And in a moment where we could have iced this game out potentially, we now are backed up onto our own 7. You know what I mean, though? We're back on the 2. This may be 4-down territory. I can't even lie, especially inside the 2 and the squad and the offense that we got. Mario Stewart gets a handoff and is down on the 1. Go for glory here. Go for glory here. Go for glory here. The offense remains on the field. Brian, the superstar fullback's even out there. Feed the main man. I wouldn't hate a little fullback dive. Mario Stewart running behind. The superstar fullback finds his way, weasels his way inside the end zone. And we're looking good. We're looking good here now in year number 6. That Bridge, get off his back, bro. I swear. Look at that block by Brian. That's why you draft fullbacks, baby. As it is going to be a 17-point lead now for the good guys. 4 minutes to go now. The Raiders not doing a dang thing. It is 1st and 10 for us. 1st and 10 for us. And after the 2-minute warning, 4th and 1. We're hopping in here. Let's play with the team that we literally drafted. Every single player in it. Mario Stewart, first down. Let me find that touchdown, baby. 1st and 10. We should be in victory, but we don't mess with the CPU. We want more. Pressure, pressure. Whoa, chill out there. 2nd and 10 on the 22. I'm looking at the Texas route, but Stewart has some players in his way. We're going to be patient with the blocking there, and it should be a first down. Come on. Inside the Raiders 10 now. Let's get hot. Let's get hot. Mario Stewart opening the flood. It's a touchdown, and the Super Bowl has been won with the draft-only team. Convincingly as well, may I add, a 34-10 victory against Trevor Lawrence and the Las Vegas Raiders, and the job has been finished. I think 6 years down the line, the team is, every single player has developed into an absolute blue chip guy in the league now, and is going to go down as one of the most exciting teams of all time. As there we are, lifting the Lombardi, the only team in NFL history to win a Super Bowl with no players over the age of 28. As it wasn't the most eye-popping numbers for Channing Brewer, but he had a pretty good day nonetheless. Stewart was alright, could win Super Bowl MVP with 2 touchdowns, as the other touchdown went to Lindsey Westerman, 68 yards for him, 91 for Gabe Clinton. A quiet day for Jason Glenn though, as defensively, Ed Morton, Orlando McDaniels, Daniel Perez all came out with a sack that game, and David Dugans, I believe our first or second pick of this entire video, comes away with an interception in the last ever game. As the Super Bowl MVP is going to end up going to the franchise signal caller, Channing Brewer. As we can go ahead, look over our roster that we built from the absolute ground up. Once again, Channing Brewer, the Super Bowl MVP, up to a 97 overall now, only in his 4th season and still just 25 years of age. Of course, the man that was a top 5 talent in his class but only came out as normal dev has now developed into one of the best in the league. The man who we picked at number 6 in 2027, 2 Pro Bowl appearances later, an Offensive Rookie of the Year, a 2029 best quarterback, and of course most valuable player, as well as that Super Bowl trophy, came through for us when we needed him most. I waited a little longer for a QB, which was a little risky, but luckily for us, Channing Brewer had that it factor about him. And our run game was actually decent as well. Abraham's an awesome bruiser, 88 overall. Stewart, 94 overall. That'll do as well. Can't forget about my GOAT, Chris Bryan, the superstar fullback who made the game-winning block there in, was that last game or the game before? I don't even remember. Just know he played a big role, all right? Jason Glenn, was he our first ever pick? No, I think we chose him in the 2nd year, right? Yeah, we got him in 2026, pick number 4 there. He was also a top 5 guy, came out as only normal development, but I don't know what happened in his first year. He absolutely exploded, the whole 1,500 yards, 6 touchdowns, and every single season put up good numbers, went up dev traits, and he is now an elite wideout in this league. Shout out to Lindsey Westerman, who we drafted just a few years back. Gabe Clinton ended up being amazing, and us putting him back in the slot this year really elevated us to another level. Wilder's only a star. Tight ends, we never really had anything too crazy here, but Devontae Branch ended up developing into an 89 overall. Was he the first guy I chose? Because I remember I went with a few tight ends later in the years. Yeah, this is the guy we chose in round 4 in 2025. Yeah, he's the first guy we got in the first season and ended up developing into a quality starting tight end besides this year. 0 touchdowns is crazy. And the offensive line as a whole, I love it. I love it. Aldridge, Tatum, both 90 overall franchise tackles. You got Bridge and Meltzer here, both an 89. Interestingly, they're the same overall, despite Meltzer being a superstar development trait there. And then we had an 87 overall Ray at center too. We filled out the O-line pretty early on, and that's how I wanted it, right? I wanted whoever the young quarterback we got in the future was to be well protected. Now, defensively is where we had some heavy hitters, right? This defensive line was incredible. I'm sad Oscar Bibbs didn't really get too much game time despite being a superstar dev, but he was just a way lower overall than Maynard and Orlando McDaniels there. Rashawn Norwood was the shining gem though. 97 overall now, still just 25 years old, superstar dev. I believe he came out as superstar, but every single season he put up ridiculous numbers. His stats here are outrageous. Yeah, off rip, had 12 TFLs, 60 tackles, 11 sacks, had 2 seasons over 10 sacks there as we drafted him in round 3, pick 1. Very interesting in year number 2 there, and he was arguably the best defensive player we had for this entire video. Absolutely love finding those gems later down the board. Quincy Ford was awesome. I think came out as superstar dev. We had Pat Jefferson. Sheldon Reed ended up only being a star dev there. Ford up to a 95 now though. Dugans, superstar dev, the man out of UConn, one of our very first picks as well. He was at pick number 13 in 2025, got a Pro Bowl, won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and developed accordingly. Dude, who was my first pick? I actually don't remember. Was it a tackle? Was it Mr. Morgan Aldridge here? He was picked at 7 in 2025. I think I had something earlier than that, right? Maybe not though. I do remember trading out, although it very well could have been Ruben Ingram, who was now developed into one of the best pass rushers in the league. X Factor, 95 overall. Never put up the sexiest numbers, but his play spoke volumes. He had a huge impact on this team, and I believe he was the guy that started it all. as we had him alongside Ed Morton, who's now a 99, I believe came out as X Factor right away too. Perez, Spencer, Witherspoon. Linebackers, we were pretty good all throughout this entire vid. Safety group was a bit of a struggle though. Moorhead, Dwayne Smith, Larry Wise, only all ended up being star despite them looking really good in the draft process, but we did hit on one, being Jawan Stewart, 92 overall X Factor, and I believe was X Factor out of the draft. And we didn't forget about my boy Zach Stern either, who ended up being a superstar dev with that 99 kick power. Didn't ever find a generational punter though. That's gonna be it for me though, and as you can see, we have an entire page of 92 plus overalls, and a few of these guys are still under the age of 25, if not 25, so there's still many years to come for them to hit their prime and hit their peak that they haven't even seen yet. The league is not ready for this team. However, that's it for me though. Hope you guys enjoyed the draft only reload, an absolute classic on this channel. One of the videos I've been doing forever now, right? This is one of my favorite things to do. As you guys know, I love drafting. I love the draft in real life. I love finding gems in the later rounds and all around just scouting and sitting down, doing my homework and building ourselves a team just like this one and winning it all at the end of the day. It's a good feeling knowing that you built it yourself, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn that noti bell on too. All that good stuff, right? We're gonna be dropping heaters only for Madden 25, so stay tuned for more videos just like this one. More wheels, more rebuilds, long rebuilds, more challenges as a whole. Any other fun ideas, leave them down in the comments down below. I'll give it a like. I read every single comment, by the way. I know all my fans. I know all you guys down in the comments below, so I won't ever take it for granted, as you guys know. Appreciate all you. Thank you for watching to this point, man. That's gonna be the end of me. Shout out to Channing Brewer, my freaking guy. Aura off the charts. See you.